Hello and hi! Before this video starts, I just want to give a big thanks for the support the last video got. At the time of writing this, it has a whopping 700 views. I cannot thank y'all enough. Now let's get into the video. Sonic.EXE, The Disaster, got its 1.3 Christmas update. I would like to go over a few interesting changes made. Starting out with a new big thing the game has added, we now have a new EXE/killer, Tails Doll. His attack is just about identical to Colossus's, however only does 4 damage instead of the 65, and has a short cooldown compared to Colossus's, with only a 1-second cooldown on it. He has both the standard laugh and has Colossus's indicator ability. He comes with a trap ability which will let him place what I can either assume is a pool of blood or flames on the ground, and after about half a second will deal damage to anyone standing in it. If someone is always standing in it, they will get put to 39 health, and has a cooldown of 10 seconds. He has the ability of flight, which will increase his current speed and lets him fly wherever you're looking. Also, due to having this ability, Tails Doll does not have access to EXE ladders. Quick editing note, this probably sounds terrible, but this was done in post. Swinging while using the flight actually does send you forward, but it's such a minuscule amount, it's nearly unnoticeable. The ability lasts about 5 seconds and has a cooldown of 15 seconds. His last ability, Slash, works identical to the lunge, except for the fact it does not do direct damage, but rather bleeds the target. While someone is bleeding, they lose health rapidly, similar to the trap, and they have to spam jump to stop bleeding and are slowed down. This attack has the same cooldown as flight and the indicator of 15 seconds. His current model is that of a gingerbread man. Next up are some other pretty big changes. Some songs have been replaced with unique custom music. Character descriptions on the walls of the lobby are back, which include Tails Doll, and most in-game UI elements have been recolored to a shade of blue. All characters have Christmas-themed models. A little comment I want to make is that Colossus is meant to be dressed as Krampus, but he looks a lot like a skinny pig with a messed up arm and horns. The saws on the map You Can't Run have been given reduced damage to survivors, 30 to 25. EXE and minions have a longer stun after hitting it, from 1.1 seconds to 1.4 seconds. VIP servers have gotten new commands and 2 new game modes in the admin panel, Double Trouble and Team vs. Team. Sally has had an almost complete overhaul. Her EMP has been removed. She now has 3 shield types she can cycle through. Default shield works the same and by default is the first shield option when starting around and still gives a speed boost upon deactivation. Fire shield has the same stats as default but without the speed boost, and pressing jump while in the air launches you forward. Water shield, though it does not prevent you from drowning on the Green Hill stage. Best I can describe is similar to the Amy Hammer jump, where pressing jump mid-air propels you downwards then launches you back up into the air, but this is not multiplied by the original height like the Amy Hammer, and also doesn't give speed upon braking. Her shield share and her shield ability now have separate cooldowns to make the removal of the EMP not too big of a deal. Blaze has also had a pretty big overhaul. Her Fire Tornado ability now lasts 3 seconds instead of 2.5, and can stun EXE multiple times, but the stunts are much shorter with a 23-second cooldown. Her Heat Wave has been completely changed to now work as like a large projectile with 1 second startup before shooting, that if the EXE gets caught inside it, will move with the orb until it despawns. It's like the Metal Nuke ability, except that you need to aim it and you don't die for using it, with a 24-second cooldown. Eggman has finally been given a self-defense weapon back. He can charge his Zapper gun, like the Tails Shoe ability, but without the delay or slowdown of it being active, and slows the EXE on hit for 3 seconds, with a 25-second cooldown. Xiao's homing attack knockback has been increased, and its boost knockback functionality has been given increased minimum time before it can be used, from 1 second to 1.5. Silver's wall ability now has a preview showing the wall before it's placed. Cream now has an indicator above her head when healing to better help teammates defend her. Metal's grapple and Amy's hammer can now be used in the air. Sonic.EXE, the default, has gotten some pretty big changes around the spin dash. Spin dash can now be cancelled early. He now has an attack cooldown when it ends of half a second, And it gets sent backwards when hitting an object like a wall. This can be pretty buggy though. Aside from that overview, this is the end. Bye.